Three ODM governors have been on William Ruto's radar for the last 1 month. And this is about a possibility of defection. Welcome to the bold analysis, ladies and gentlemen. The three governors that have been on William Ruto's radar are the following. Simba Arati, the Kisii governor, who, if you check the last general election, won by what I can call a landslide. The ODM Simba Arati, who vied on ODM, defeated Ezekiel Machogu, the current education CS, by 270,000 votes against Machogu's 82,182 votes. The difference between Arati and Machogu was close to 170,000 votes. And recently, I just want to have a flashback. This video, when William Ruto was addressing a rally in Kisii, these are areas in Kisii, he mentioned, rather he decided to say something to Arati about that defection.
Nafikiri asante sana waziri. Si mnaona waziri huyu alishindana na huyu Simba. Lakini sasa si huyo ni waziri, huyu ni gavana. Si tuungane jameni, tuende mbele pamoja. Unajua Simba amesema mimi nilikuwa mtu ya ODM na ni ukweli. Si ndio? Sasa kwa sababu mimi nilikuwa mtu ya ODM, wewe Simba. Sasa wewe vile nilihama, si hata wewe uhame, mimi tuendelee pamoja. Yeah.
And that is in Kisii. We will have to look at it holistically. The other governor that have been on William Ruto's radar is Fernandez Baraza. Fernandez Baraza is Kakamega governor, and he faced a stiff competition between him and Malala. And according to official results from IEBC, he actually won by nearly 30,000 votes. He got 192,000 against Malala's 159,000. Let's get straight to Mombasa. Abdul Swamad Sharif Nasser won against Hassan Omar by nearly 20,000 votes. Abdul Swamad was at 119,000 against Hassan Omar, 98,000 votes. And what has been the script was William Ruto has been enticing these governors that faced stiff competition, especially the two, the Mombasa and Kakamega, to shelve, to defect from ODM party so that they can lessen the competition by taking the UDA tickets. And this makes me ask myself this simple question. So if UDA ticket can make someone win, then the question here is, why do you need an ODM governor to defect to vie on the UDA ticket? Why don't you just give, because even UDA, they are very serious politicians that can still use the UDA ticket to get it. So what is behind the hula balloon of dragging ODM governors to support to the government side? In Kisii, there was an experiment that was tried by Silvanus Osoro when he was unleashed to checkmate Arati. But going by the recent intensity of anti-government protest in the Nyanza bordering county, in the Nyanza-based county, it is very clear that Kisii still remains a strong ODM zone. In fact, people are shocked about the anti-government protest in Kisii and Nyamira. And again, it's also true that Simbarati is a bulldozer. Simbarati is a mobilizer. So Raila Odinga realized, got wind of this, and that's why recently he held a closed-door meeting with the Western governors, and under the Western Caucus, the Electoral Regions Caucus, there is a caucus that is bringing together all those governors. And there are two governors that are, in fact, not even to one governor. Fernandez Baraza. Whenever I see him around Raila, I think he's one person I don't really trust. Just to say the truth. This is my personal opinion, though I'm entitled to it. But I know even many of our viewers in this podcast don't trust Fernandez Baraza. I remember the last time when Ruto visited the county, he hosted William Ruto. And if you, and of course, they also buried the hatchet with Malala and got some working relationship. Probably pointing at Malala going for a seat and trying to compete with Boni Khalwale, then probably Fernandez Baraza defending the seat. It's something about Kakamega gubernatorial seat between governor and the senator. Or anyway, it will be about still interests. So the weight of this defection and this issue of William Ruto targeting the ODM governors that faced stiff competition in the last general election to lessen the pressure by asking them to defect has been asserted. But Odinga got wind of it. I want to explain for you why Ruto really is going that way as Odinga tries to clip, to block its way. First, let me remind you about top-mark movers. If you're moving your household items or office furnitures or your treasures from one place to the other, from one town, Nairobi, to neighboring towns, or to any other part of this country, international moving, and also services like storage and fumigation services, then you need to contact top-mark movers. They're the best of the best in town, especially in the logistics space. Safe logistics, moving your treasures from one place to the other. I want to ask you to visit their website, www.topmarkmovers.com, or you can as well place a call directly to their contact person, 0719 17 43 93. 0719 17 43 93. And Top-Mark Movers will sort you out. 3 reasons why Ruto picked that playbook. There is a plan to scuttle Raila Odinga's resource mobilization scheme. Resource mobilization does not only mean finances. You know, there are politicians that are resources. Someone like Simbarati, apart from injecting something on mainstream campaign, Simbarati is already a vote mobilizer. In his capacity, if you trace his politics when he vied for the Dagoretti North parliamentary seat, you know, he came somewhere. He was also a hustler that grew from the ranks. And you look at how he was in a position to swiftly move from this place to go to Kisii and get his way with it. I'm telling you that he is a very strong mobilizer. And what Raila has also done, you see, there are politicians like Aladwa, who is now being dispatched to go and vie in the home county of Vihiga. And is going to give William Ruto a run for his money there. He's really been doing some groundwork. So that is one of the things. If you look at Mombasa, I think I was having some peer talks with some guys way back who are telling me that between 2013 to 2017, or even during 2017 general election, Raila didn't used to spend even a shilling while campaigning in Mombasa because Joho used to take care of it. And Joho was like, immediately Baba lands in Mombasa, Baba is our guest. Nothing, no budget. Whether it's sound, tent, everything, logistics, hotels, and everything, they will take care of it. Some of these governors have also been injecting that. And that is why it was not exclusively about the vote, because William Ruto knows very well that you can buy Arati. But how about if ODM crops another leader there? You know, about these regions, to all these regions, it's not about somewhere like Mombasa. ODM has options. You know, ODM has many options in Mombasa. Even the senator is still strong. There are other leaders that are still strong in Mombasa. And he knows very well that in 2027, there is a likelihood that the track record might not really sell to make people join you. So you need to fiscally sell people fear that, you know what, if you don't get it, if you don't work me, then you likely lose it. And if you lose it, I may not give you a job if I also get my second term. I think it was a plan to tear ODM, to break ODM party. I want to tell those behind the ideology of making one big political party known as UDA. It is a brilliant idea, but it only thrives in the vibrancy of all other political parties. You cannot be strong when everyone around you is weak. You can only be strong if everyone is strong. Like what's happening in this country now. The ruling party have resources. Of course, they get state backing, so by default, they have resources. They've been running a lot of activities. But other political parties have been crying that the political parties' fund is yet to be given to them. The case is still dilly-dallying in the courts. And that fund is yet to be given to the political parties. Why? It's part of the wider scheme that has scuttled those parties from full operationalization. So that is part of the wider scheme to steer. And again, if you are to kill the competing party, then you will not have, there's no way that party is going to be big if any other party around it is just a village fringe party. You must only have huge parties for you even to compare the hugeness of your party. I think Ruto wants to run on a unity narrative. 2027, he wants to run on what Jubilee did in 2017 of we are uniting people together. And that's why we don't mind we're getting from ODM, we're getting from everywhere, we're getting from Wiper. We want to bring them together. It's just a matter of optics of bringing unity. It will not be understood as if it's defection, but people are uniting. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my take. I am coming back with something happening in this country that I don't want you to miss, especially in Murang'a. Thank you.